Like they say, practice social distancing. And even if you want to go, maybe taking a bottle or two or clubbing, I'm advising you now to practice social distancing. And still staying in that line, we want to talk about hangover. Yes, sometimes we get to maybe go out, have fun, and all that, and then we get to exceed our limit. Some of us don't even know our limit. Some of us just know that as they bought to the car, where the money that you come off of your pocket, you have to drink and kill yourself. No, it's not supposed to be like that. And at the end of the day, we don't know what and how to go about getting our system back to normal, or maybe getting us back to our feet. So today I want to talk about hangover, what it's all about, and the things that you are supposed to know and note when it comes to hangover. The first things first is that you should be able to know that hangover has many different types and form. We have alcohol, we have work, we have book, especially those who try to feed their farms on market days. You want to go and write exam, you've not been reading, and then exam is in July, you start cramming from one page to the other. Speculum to so speculum come out for this topic, speculum come out for this topic. You want to cram all topics at that particular day and time. It really doesn't make sense. Today we will not be talking about all of that. We will concentrate on the one that has to do most especially with our health, the alcohol hangover. When we talk about alcohol hangover, this is associated with a variety of forms of activities, or let me say attributes, that will make you weak, make you dizzy. Sometimes you might go a long way to fall in maybe a gutter, or maybe the drinking spot or bar. Sometimes you cannot even be able to walk back home. You sleep till the cleaners come in the morning and say, madam, please, it's time for us to clean. You are open door, come up for outside, it's midday. That's what they don't go. Yes. Why? Because you did not get to maybe do your limit. And sometimes it bothers us, maybe it's working in us, and we don't know the kind of thing. No, over fatigue. Now that work one don't overwork. So no, it's hangovers. Let's know the signs and symptoms when it comes to this, so we know exactly what to do. You discover that you're very tired, you have fatigue, you get thirsty easily, something that has not been a part of you. You get to drink a lot more water than usual. You also have sensory problems. Yes, like your sense of smell is not working. It's not like you have catarrh or so, you understand, but you just discover that it is not going. Another one is mood problem, mood swing. You know they will belay, you know they menstruate, because sometimes the woman, those are the times where anything can happen. We are not just comfortable during those times, and we can just be changing our moods and everything. Plus we have things that are working inside us that can encourage hormonal changes, and you don't have all of those things, but then you have mood changes, you have headaches, you have sleep issues. Sometimes you even go a long way, maybe you hit your body, you have swelling and all that. The cause for this, like I would say, is excess alcohol intake. We should be able to know and note a limit to alcohol. For each and every person, you're supposed to have about 14 units. That's 7 bottles a week. But some of us will sit like that at a blow. We'll just be taking it like we are drinking the water, and it's going and it's going, and these two can cause us to have dehydration. Yes, when you have excess alcohol in your system, you note that your body gets dehydrated. 1, 2, you're in the toilet to pass out urine. 1, 2, you're in the toilet to pass out urine. 1, 2, you're in the toilet to pass out urine. That gets to make you dehydrated. Let's talk about the prevention when it comes to the first things first is for you to be able to quit alcohol. Yes, you should be able to quit alcohol, and even if you can quit, do well to keep yourself hydrated. Plus, if you have to drink, make sure that you take the exact amount that is good for you. Don't go about doing things that might be excess. Just because everybody is doing it doesn't mean that you too should go about doing it. Know your limit, and you're going to be able to walk out there with your head up high. Let's talk about the treatment when it comes to this. Well, treatment will include, you have lifestyle, you have medical procedure. That's if it gets severe, like out of hand. They might want to maybe do you alcohol detoxification. Yes, we need to detoxify your system, like cleanse it, remove everything from your body. It's like we're doing, you know, when you have leukemia, we have to do like a whole change of blood. That's how they have to change your whole system when it comes to this. Plus, you also have things like palliative care and medications as will be prescribed. Don't go about taking medications that you don't know or know. You understand? Take medications that will be prescribed. That's if it gets out of hand. Let's fall back to some of the things that we can do to be able to stay safe and healthy. Home remedies. First things first is for you to be able to eat healthy, heavy meal when you wake up, like healthy and heavy. Don't just do pick and take. No, it doesn't really make any sense. Plus, drink a lot of fluids. It's going to go a long way to help you. And if that is not enough, do what to take a little bit of lemon mixed with warm water. Take that maybe morning, afternoon, and evening. It's going to go a long way to help you flush out your system, yes, and detoxify you from all the toxin that has to do with the alcoholic content that you have been consuming all through the night. That's what we gathered for you on Health Today, given the fact that it is weekend, and like it or not, you might want to go out there to hang out with friends or so. But please, even if you're hanging out with friends, do what to stay in line for you to be able to be healthy and safe. Yes, practice to smile always. You frustrate your enemy, reduces your wrinkles. You don't need to go about maybe trying to fight with age. You understand? Plus, make hand sanitizer your best body. Why you practice all the measures that have been talked to you about? Wash your hands with soap and running water. Use alcohol-based sanitizer. Practice social distancing. In some places, you go, they have job blocks. Those blocks are meant for you to be respected. Like you enter inside, not before Nyanga. You understand? That's what we gathered for you on Health Today. Please do what to stay healthy, safe, and have a blissful weekend. So we meet you in good shape again on Monday.
Thank you very much, DK Worthy. It's very important for us to know exactly how to go about curing our hangovers. Hangovers can mess you up. Imagine you have an interview and then, for some reason, some evil, devilish friends, because they always pop up from nowhere, they invite you for a drink, and before you know it, you're taking 1, 2, 3 bottles, and then boom, you have a hangover. You need to be able to know exactly the first 2 and 3 steps to take to make sure you're back to normal.
That's true.
Hangovers can go up to it can mess you up for like 3 days. Or even an entire week.
Yes. It can even go a long way to give you fever, constant nausea, vomiting, and sometimes you have diarrhea. And when you have all of those things, you have to be able to stay hydrated. And when we say stay hydrated, we beg. Whenever Missy may go take another maybe alcohol
or even juice,
or coffee,
water.
No, it doesn't work. You are supposed to drink water. Drink water until water says that, Oga, chillax, oh madam, I am here for you, please. You understand? That's what you're supposed to do. Plus, you should be able to bathe well. Just don't under the shower, let the water flush on your body. They say water is life. Sometimes when you get home, you're very tired and you feel like it's not going. Once you bathe, you discover that you regain some little strength that was not there. So we encourage you, please do what to stay safe. Know your limit.
Okay, know your limits, Dr. DK. Thank you very much. So